Morning, everyone. Welcome in to another This Might Hurt. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my voice or my words today. Kind of weird. Yeah. So, I woke up late because I stayed up late because I went on my friend Sandy's live last night, and it was a little bit later here than I think it was in California, but that's okay. It was fun, and I got restricted because I was vaping on TikTok. But yeah, either way. Actually, maybe I'm not supposed to say that word. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was super fun. And I came out of my comfort zone and even went on the video, even though I had been in bed for several hours and was looking pretty wretched, but that's okay. Anyway, we had a really good conversation, just talking about our journeys and the readings that we did for each other on Sunday and all the things. And she was talking about a new energy healing, I guess I might say modality that she learned. So I'm really kind of interested in that. So keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye on her TikTok, Shaman Sandy, and let's get the energies for today, before I go. I'm actually late today. I'm late for work, and I just, have you ever done that when you wake up late and so you run around like a chicken with your head cut off and then the whole day goes to shit? Yeah, I just decided to go ahead and finish being late because why ruin a whole day over that, right? Who knows? I might be getting saved from something else. Our current energies. So the first card that fell was the Tower in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. So these are cards we've been seeing for a while, rather, I should say. Tower in reverse, we're averting something, right? So if you look at yesterday's reading, we were talking about showing ourselves some self-love and compassion and just allowing things to be. And when we do that, when we change and we're balanced and we're prepared for the things that come, then they don't feel as much like a disaster, right? So you can avert disaster if you don't perceive the thing as a disaster. Doesn't mean the thing's not going to happen. It's all in your perception, right? Because at some point, we went ahead and made the decision that we were looking to make. Now, are we questioning the decision? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm thinking about questioning the decision, but I don't feel like it's a solid decision made as much as it's, I don't know if I need to go left or right, but I kind of need to veer a little bit, right? So not a solid decision, but maybe a direction, right? And we don't know what direction we're going in, guys, if we don't have that true north. You got to have that true north. And where do you get that true north from? Your values, right? You got to look at your values. You got to live your truth. I was asking, who was I asking? I think one of my new clients about what does truth look like to you? What is your truth? And does your truth look like my truth? And can we honor each other's truths? But if you don't know where you're going, then it doesn't matter where you go because there's no destination. And not to say that it's all in the destination. It's in the journey. Enjoy the journey along the way. But you got to have a direction, right? And I feel like we've at least got that. Right, the disaster is being averted because we've got at least a general direction, a compass, if you will, which I like. I like that. Let's see. Let's keep going. Three of Wands. So then your ships will come in. Well, you got it. The other day we got the 3 before the 2, but now we got the 2 in reverse before the 3. But ships are coming, and just be patient. Be patient. Guys, this work, we do it, and then things sometimes happen really fast, and then you hit that void area. I think we were talking about that last night in the live, what the void is, right? You have to hit that void. You got to allow yourself the rest because you just do. Like you got to sleep to let your to let your brain heal for the neural pathways to solidify, if you will. I don't know if it's solidify but to lock in, if you will. And so we need that time. Well, we're waiting, right? The ships are there. They're coming. Don't worry about that. They're coming. Just be patient. Just be patient. Oh, nope. Energy changed. All right. Moon, that which we cannot see. So, more will be revealed in the future, right? More will be revealed. And we're trusting that. I like that it's in the upright because it just means we're trusting. Trust the universe, right? It hasn't steered us wrong yet. And in a general way, right? Have bad things happened? Yeah. Have we all been victims at some point? Probably. Have we all had some trauma? Probably, or we wouldn't be on this path for the most part. But it doesn't mean that we, oh my God, what was I going to say? I don't even know. It doesn't mean that we don't trust. I'm going to reset and restart that card because I don't know where that went, but more will be revealed. We trust that the universe has our best interests at heart. I think that's where I was going, even though we had the bad things happen. And we can't explain those because we live in a world of duality, guys. We live in a world of duality. What's our advice? What is our advice for today? Knight of Wands. I feel like it's GTFO, right? Just get moving. Just get moving. Go do your thing. Do your thing. Be creative. Because you got to... I'm getting that picture in that movie from Ferris Bueller with... you got to slow down once in a while, otherwise you'll miss it, or something to that effect. I don't know. Go look the quote up, but moving really fast. And sometimes you do have to move fast, right? Sometimes you do have to move fast. Sometimes you got to get the fuck out of the way. And that's okay. Because you're protected. That's what I see. Again, with the protection. But you're divinely protected. I guess we were talking in one of our classes about like curses and stuff like that. And I always am of the opinion that I am divinely protected. And I once upon a time thought I had one and, did all the things, bought all the books, bought all the things, the salt, the candles, the whole 9 yards, until I realized it was my fear. By doing all of those things, it was actually feeding whatever it was that was affecting me at that moment. And really it was me at the end of the day, for me. Now this is my belief system. This is the way it works for me. I'm not saying that your reality isn't different. Your truth isn't different. This is my truth. So I always look at I'm divinely protected, and when I'm divinely protected, even the bad things that happen are in my best and highest good. And with that mentality, I overcome things pretty quickly. Now, last night was a clusterfuck. One of those nights where everything that could go wrong will go wrong. And so I decided to just go to bed early and reset, right? Sometimes you just got to sleep. And maybe that was the universe saying, just go to bed. Just go to bed. And then I woke up and went live and was up for another hour after that. But regardless, right? Had I not slept and woke up and went on TikTok, then I wouldn't have gotten to connect with my friend Sandy. So there's that. And I like doing that. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, justice. So I was listening to Scorched Earth Tarot's Energies of the Season for Aquarius season this morning. She was talking about the Justice card, and I kind of liked what she said, that there's two sets of eyes. Now, her card probably had them. I don't actually watch the readings, but if we look at it as two sets of eyes, she's kind of side-eyeing you first off. We've got the 11, and then the balance of the scales, right? Or maybe it was judgment she was talking about. Either way, there's two sets of eyes. There's the eyes that we see the 3D world with, right? And then you have your third eye. So I often say I look with my eyes, but I see with my eye. And I feel like that's justice, understanding the balancing of energies, the balancing of the scales, if you will, because they do balance out eventually, right? They always balance out eventually. So I really like that for us. And at the end of the day, really, guys, all of this is just perception. It's just perception, right? For tarot is not fortune telling. I'm not going to tell you the future, but I am going to read your energy and see what kind of, for me anyway, like what kind of funk you're in, what's going on, what's the deal, right? And when I say what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, it's just the most likely outcome of where your energy is going to shift, right? Like, so if I see a river flowing, I can assume if it's flowing down that it's going to pool at the bottom. Right? That's an assumption. That's the most, what is the word I'm looking for? It's the best educated guess. And that's kind of what this is, right? I'm not here to tell your fortune. I'm here to tell you what kind of energy you're sitting in today. And that's the energy for today. So the advice is you're protected and just keep forging on. Move forward. Eye on the prize. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Take care. We'll chat tomorrow.